Hi guys. So I wanted to share this article with you. I saw the link on one of my videos I just did, and I forget your name, because I just clicked the link immediately, but thank you for sharing this, but it grabbed my attention immediately. After more than 140 years, a massive fig tree gracing the plaza where Los Angeles was founded collapses. And this was on March 9th. And I was like, what? Because I remember the Lord speaking to me and Chanda about the sycamore tree that they had placed to grow in ground zero of the World Trade Centers, and it died. I think it was like a few years ago or a couple years ago, I don't know, but they put a park there, I think. And in the Bible, we are likened to trees. And the fig tree, that's big, you guys. That's Israel, okay? And it's just so symbolic. And so anyway, they were doing the line. Okay, so what was going on was a Chinese lantern festival. They were doing the line dance when what sounded like firecrackers split the air, because the sound was to be expected at a Chinese lantern festival. No one immediately noticed the demise of a fig tree that for 144 years, okay, there's that 144 years, had watched skyscrapers built around it and a freeway carved out beside it, that saw the changing fashions and hairstyles of the people beneath it, that sheltered a growing number of homeless people from rain and sun. It wasn't the sound of firecrackers, it was the sound of a dying tree. Oh, and look at that. Right above it is a picture that says catastrophe. And it has skyscrapers in the back. Oh my goodness, it has that looks like London Bridge. And it has a big Ferris wheel, like how I saw on the coast that got turned into rubble in one of my dreams. And I heard a great earthquake is coming soon. We saw the lanterns attached to the tree start to go, said Tina, whose daughter's troupe was waiting to perform at the March festival. We knew something was wrong. The tree seemed to fall in slow motion, the swoop of its descent dramatized by the red paper lanterns strung from its branches. And with that, the 4 Moreton Bay figs that have towered for more than 140 years over the cradle of Los Angeles were 3. So I guess there's 4 right there. And one of them cracked at this Chinese lantern festival. Since 1875, the trees have formed a kind of compass circling El Pueblo de Los Angeles, the brick plaza where the city was founded. That's crazy, you guys. There it is. Wow. And the Lord gave me a vision of a fig one time, an awake vision. I saw this fig, and a wasp was crawling inside of it. And I didn't know about fig trees, you guys. I didn't know that wasps fertilize the figs. They crawl in there, and they're what makes it become ripe and swollen. They crawl in there and they lay their eggs and everything, and then it does something to the inside of the fig, and then it makes it become swollen and ready to eat. So when you eat a fig that's just a natural fig, it hasn't been genetically modified, you're actually eating a wasp. A wasp eggs, but you can't really see it. Yeah, so this is crazy, you guys. And another thing, and that's crazy how this happened right here. Catastrophe. It makes me think back of that guy's dream back in, I think it was the 20s or the 40s he saw. He was in the hospital, he had hit his head, and he had dreams about Los Angeles, and he lived in Fresno. And his dreams about Los Angeles going underwater from a huge earthquake. And in the dream, he had saw a woman with twins walking down the sidewalk. And this is weird because we have heard about the twins, right? And he said that he looked around during this earth started to shake, and he said the woman disappeared with the twins. And I believe that was the Lord showing him the rapture happening. But that's crazy. Oh, and something else I want to share with you guys. My grandmother, okay, if you follow my channel, you know that when I have dreams about something taking place on my grandmother's ranch, it means rapture and tribulation. My grandmother's ranch in my dreams represents Israel and unsaved people and the rapture happening. The first dream I ever had about it, I saw this field of sunflowers in the front of my grandma's field, and they were glowing in this glittery gold, and they disappeared. It represented the rapture. And I looked over on the ground and I saw this eagle, and the eagle had not a hawk. I think it was a hawk, and then that was on the eagle's back, and then a duck was on the hawk's back, and it took up in flight into the air and flew into the distance, and then it came back, and it didn't have the hawk or the duck. And the eagle represents America, and I think the hawk, I forget. I don't know. I wrote all of it down and did a video on it a long time ago, but I know the duck represents Draco. A male duck is called a Draco, or the dragon. It represents the tribulation, you guys, and I've had other dreams where it's representing the cup of trembling in my great-grandmother's house and stuff like that. And so I don't know why. I think it's because my great-grandparents' last name is actually the name of a Jewish tribe in Germany. So I think it has some German stuff to do in there too, to add in there. But anyway, so what I'm getting at is that my grandmother just rented out because she has 1,000 acres. She did this a couple years ago, but it just dawned on me because they're just starting to really be able to like bloom out like an orchard. She rented out her 1,000 acres to a man that planted it all in almond trees. And all the acres are in bloom right now. There's rows and rows and rows of almonds. And it struck me because I had a dream that the Lord was cutting off this almond branch that had been dead and rotten off of this almond tree. And it had been dead and rotten for like 30 or 40 years or something like that. And then I've had visions of nut orchards and like walnut orchards and things like that. It's all represents the prophetic things that are in the Bible about the tribulation that's to come, and different people and stuff. Rufus, come here. I'm sitting outside. Come here. Who are you barking at? You barking at your shadow? So I wanted to share that with you guys. Come over here. Come on. And ow, 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 ow. Okay, get down. Don't be scared. Rufus. Okay. Okay. Just calm down. It's okay. They're not going to get you. I don't know who it is. So I think that this is a warning, you guys. Another warning, another sign that God is saying, okay, stop. That time is short. and that these things are going to happen. And I looked up the number 140 in the Strongs, and it means to make a choice. It means to choose. And these people were at a Chinese lantern festival in the middle of LA. And you know that traces back to like pagan stuff, pagan worship and things like that. And I think it's just, God is just sending this warning that, look, you're about to fall if you don't make a choice on whom you are going to serve. Who do you believe in? Who do you call God? Because these judgments are going to be happening across America. The rapture is going to happen. The tribulation is about to start. And there's so many people that just have no idea what is about to come. But we do. We know, we are awake to what is about to happen. And I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to be soon, you guys. There's just no way, with everything the Lord has shown us, there's no way that it's going to be that much longer. And I wonder what 144 means. I didn't even look that up. Let me see. 144. Judgment. Are you serious? Judgment. Those trees were 144 years old. And then they used over 140. And there was 4 of them, and one of them fell. It's the fig tree. That's crazy. So one of them means to choose. And the other one means judgment. Oh, man. Let's see. I don't know what that means. But, yeah, that's what it means, you guys. To choose and judgment. At the Chinese Lantern Festival, the fig tree fell. So, I'm just saying, you know, these things are getting ready to happen. Tell people about Jesus. Tell them that the time is short. Tell them that he is coming, you know, and all they have to do is accept him and believe upon him. Tell them about Jesus' redemption plan, how he died on the cross for them, how he shed his blood so that all those that believe can have life, everlasting life. And it's just so important that we tell people about Jesus and wake people up to what is happening right now and prophecies being fulfilled and things like that. But all right, you guys, I love you and God bless.